Hey guys, it's your girl Fiery Moon. Um and welcome to my channel. Um the reason for this video is I was just, relaxing around the house, and I had decided to go ahead and I was like, let me check on, the Counterpart Collective. It's been a while since I've gotten any any channelings in regards to the twin flame journey. If some of you are on that journey, you know you guys know, like, normally I get song channelings, in which it mostly happens when I wake up in the morning, and I'll wake up with a song blasting in my head on a continuous loop. So I've noticed that that is the way that I get my channelings for the twin flame collective. But I was just in a very just really just relaxing and chilling, and I was like, well, let me check on it. And I got I just got these Prism of the Oracle cards, and I was like, I just, wanted to use the cards again, get more acclimated with them. And I was like, well, let me see, what is going on with the, the twin flame collective. Whether you're a twin flame or not, it's, just the masculine and, feminine energy, whether it's within you or if it's playing out with another person, referred to as counterparts. But as I was, shuffling the cards and, getting everything out, the way that the spread is set up, which I wanted to show you guys, was, I shuffled the cards, split the deck, or, cut the deck, and I took the first three cards off the bottom, and then I used jumping cards to get the masculine energy, which is here, and then the feminine energy, which is over here. And I, was getting ready to, start clarifying with the tarot, but I was like, no, let me, record this, because I don't know what is going to come through. And, I was just, getting more acclimated with the new cards that I got, because I have already, been picking up on the energy through the cards. And, as a reader on this journey, we see different things all the time. There's some things that we don't see in the cards, even after you've been working with them for a while. So I was just trying to get myself really just a little bit more acclimated. But once I got out the last card for the Divine Feminine, that was like, let me go ahead and, get my camera on and see what's going on. So I already did shuffle the tarot deck, which I'm just using the mini traditional, Rider-Waite deck. And the energy that I'm already feeling is just, it's positive, I feel. But we're gonna just jump right into the reading. You guys know the spiel if you've been on my channel. But like I said, I took the three cards off the bottom of the deck, and I laid them out just as they were on the bottom, and I said, we're going to use this for the mutual energy. So what actually came out was determination. Then we have disruption and reflection. So this is the shared energy between the divine masculine and feminine. And what I'm feeling is like, both sides are, almost, this determination is giving me like a little bit of a Six of Wands, like Eight of Wands vibe I'm getting off of that. But with the disruption card, I feel like, it's, this to me in this deck, it feels like, you know, a tower moment. With the reflection here, I'm feeling like there's, you know, a mirroring going on. In the mutual energy, but I feel like, you know, both sides are almost, you know, I feel the energy of, you know, determined to either, you know, move this thing forward, because like I said, this determination is giving me 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands vibe. There may be some communication, you know, coming in with that as well, but there may be like, you know, a sudden, you know, tower moment here. But like I said, with the reflection card, I just feel the mirroring. But what actually came out for the masculine was strength, intuition, and then what came out together was abundance and success. So for the masculine, what I'm feeling like is, you know, it's almost like he's, you know, and I'm just saying he for masculine. The masculine could be a she, the feminine could be a he. Don't get caught up on the genders. But I just feel like the masculine may be, you know, almost determined to, you know, like step into some courage with the strength energy here. Or, you know, is having the courage and is determined to, like I said, I feel like a moving forward energy. And we all know like the 6 of Wands and the 8 of Wands is movement energy. With the intuition card, I'm feeling like for the masculine, they may be at a point where they've gained enough strength to start following their intuition. Or, you know, it's also giving me a vibe of their intuition is getting stronger. But with this abundance and success, I just feel like almost their intuition is trying to tell them that this abundance and success, which gives me like the 10 of Pentacles and the Sun vibes, it's almost making me feel like they're getting or now seeing how, you know, almost following their intuition and standing, you know, strong in that, they are seeing that this abundance and success is almost attainable, you know, especially with, you know, the reflection card. Like, I feel like something is being shown to the masculine where he needs to just have, you know, the courage and the strength and almost the faith to follow the intuition that, you know, they may be getting at this time. Now, for the feminine, we have comfort and mystery. That came out. And then we have peace and flow. And then we have caution for the feminine. And what I feel like, you know, for the feminine is, you know, I believe like the feminine is just, you know, determined to almost, how can I put it? Like, I feel the energy, especially with this comfort of, you know, moving forward with, you know, the self-care portion of her journey. You know, continuing to work on her, getting her, you know, herself into a place of, you know, comfort. With even with mystery here, I'm getting 2 different energies off of it. I feel like, you know, I feel like this is the moon card, but it also gives me high priestess vibes. So it's like the feminine is, you know, getting comfortable with, you know, the unknown. Being comfortable with, you know, it's almost like she's just allowing the connection to, you know, be what it is, or, you know, to manifest as it is supposed to. I almost feel like the feminine has almost released you know, a control factor in regards to the connection. It's like she's released all expectations, but I'm also feeling like, you know, she's just silent and, you know, almost, you know, it's like the Empress for this card. Like she's just, you know, enjoying and almost, I feel like showering herself, you know, in a high vibe, you know, doing some self-care, continuing to, you know, cultivate that Empress High Priestess energy that I'm feeling. But with the disruption coming out next to peace and flow, like I think that, you know, for the feminine, like she's not even allowing any type of disruption to, you know, any type of, you know, I don't want to say like, it's almost like she's just allowing herself to, you know, control the things she can and let be what the things that she cannot. Like she's not even focused, especially with the way this dove is facing this flow energy. It's almost like, you know, I feel she is allowing, you know, she's forward focused. She's not going to let anything come in and almost disrupt or jeopardize. She's just focused on, you know, staying in flow. And, you know, with the caution card, I'm just feeling like, you know, protecting herself. But I also feel like with this caution card, like the feminine can feel this determination energy coming from the masculine. So you may be, you know, if you're the feminine, you may be feeling this energy, you know, like something's coming towards you. So you may be, you know, you may have your guards up at this time. Which also coupled with the reflection energy, it's almost like I feel outside of the mirroring, the feminine and the masculine are reflecting on the connection. And where the feminine feels like, you know, she just has to, you know, like I said with this caution card, protect herself. The masculine is feeling, is almost like now seeing the abundance and happiness that this connection will almost bring to him, in a sense. Or, you know, the stability and, you know, I feel like the warmth of the feminine. So you like, you whichever way it goes, that's just what I feel. So I'm gonna do the tarot cards and clarifying each one just as I pulled them out. So I did already shuffle and split this deck, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Wands, which was, you know, what I was feeling off of this determination card. So like I said, I took the 3 cards off the bottom, so I'm going to do the same, and we'll get jumping cards to clarify each side as well. So we have the Eight of Wands, the World, and the Temperance. At the bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and clarify strength for the masculine. Look, I can't even get it out. What's the intuition that's here for the masculine? Why is intuition here for the masculine? And then we're going to see what's the abundance and success. Why is this here for the masculine? Okay. And comfort and mystery for the feminine. All right. And peace and flow for the feminine. And then we have caution. Right. So for the mutual energy, exactly what I was feeling with the determination was the Eight of Wands, which I said this could be, you know, both parties are determined to move forward, whether, you know, it doesn't have to be with the connection, but I feel like for the masculine side, he's ready to, you know, move towards the feminine and communicate. But I also feel like the feminine is, you know, moving forward on her own journey. We'll get to those cards in a second. But with disruption, we have the World, which, you know, I feel like there could have been a disruption within the connection, whether it was past or present. But with the World, I feel like I'm getting so many messages. But because we know the World is, you know, the closing of a cycle. So maybe, you know, even the disruption is coming to an end. And especially with reflection, coming out with Temperance, you know, I feel that, you know, a balance in energy. And we all know that, you know, Temperance can be looked at as, you know, divine guidance. So it's almost like the energy I'm feeling is like Spirit has sat both the masculine and the feminine down in a place of reflection to, you know, come in and assist and balance out this connection. So with Strength, we have the Fool and the Hangman. And again, this is confirmation, especially with the Fool. The masculine is, you know, gaining the strength and courage to go ahead and take this leap of faith and come out of this period of stagnation of the Hangman. Because it's like now he's ready to make an investment. It's like he's willing or almost wanting to bet on, you know, his own intuition that he's getting. Where in the past, like the masculine's intuition, especially with this disruption card, could have been blocked, but that's coming to an end with the World. And then with the Abundance and Success here for the masculine, we have the Three of Swords and the Ten of Wands, which is like dropping the burden of pain, you know, past pain, past hurts. You know, I feel like that's what the masculine, you know, may have been, you know, holding on to with the Ten of Wands. But I feel like by investing in his intuition, he's seeing, you know, the burden of, you know, the past heartbreak and pain that he was carrying around was ultimately a block to this abundance and success. So with Comfort and Mystery on this side for the feminine, we have the Star, the Five of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. And what I feel is, you know, the feminine is, like I said, she's focused on, especially with the star, we know that's healing, hope, and faith. It's like, she's no longer dwelling on, what is going to happen. She doesn't have any expectations, of the connection anymore. She's solely just focused on, continuing to heal as the star. But what I feel also is because she's in the star energy and coming out with the mystery card, with the 5 of Cups and the Ace of Wands, she does not see this new beginning behind her. And also what's behind her is the 2 of Cups. So it's like she's not even, dwelling on the past either anymore. She's focused on, continuing to heal. But I don't think she sees this new beginning behind her. She's like, it's like an energy of, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, there's no, what's done is done. Now with peace and flow, we have the 4 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And this is almost coming out as, confirmation, because it's almost like with the 4 of Wands, like I said, that's, it's peace, it's healing, it's, the calm. And with peace and flow, I just think like, she's enjoying the calm right now. And she's, was almost, especially coupled with the Knight of Wands, I'm feeling an energy of, she's put to rest the energy of wanting, the masculine to almost come rushing in or go rushing towards the masculine. She's, put that down and is just, at peace. Like where she might have, even I am feeling like runner chaser vibes, because I feel like the masculine is coming this way. And not that the feminine is running, but she's, or, like where the masculine may be chasing, the feminine could be running, but it's like she stopped being the chaser and became, at peace with it. She stopped chasing the masculine. This is the stop and that's the chasing. And it's like almost like the roles reversed. I'm feeling a little bit. And with caution, coming out with the 5 of Wands and the Page of Wands. Caution with the 5 of Wands and the Page of Wands. It's almost like the feminine has, turned her back on, any chaos and conflict that may have been going on, whether that was internal or external. And, from the 5 of Wands to the Page of Wands is the 4 of Wands. So I'm feeling like she's, in a more stable place and, exploring something new. We know the Page of Wands is, the explorer, ready to, take on, a new experience, even learning something new. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, so I think like right now, especially with this disruption in the world coming in as like the center energy, meaning that the disruption is coming to an end, the cycle of disruption is closing. It's almost like I said, I feel the energy of where the feminine could have previously been the chaser and the masculine was the runner. I don't even feel like it really even switched. Like now the masculine is the chaser and the feminine is running. I think now spirit has stepped in and is almost allowing the masculine to catch up. Because the Eight of Wands with determination is coming towards the feminine. So it's like the feminine's not running. She's still. And now with the masculine coming in and you know, even having this epiphany, maybe getting, you know, messages, intuitive messages, or, you know, now deciding to follow the intuition that, you know, he's feeling, is allowing him to almost catch the feminine. And I really don't feel like the feminine may feel the energy coming towards her or him, you know, take it how it resonates. But I just think like she is not aware of this Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands that's here. See, I want to get some guidance or advice, and I'm going to use the Animal Spirit deck just to grab some guidance or advice really quick. I don't know why I'm being drawn to this deck, but we're going to go with it. Spirit, can you give me some guidance or advice in regards to this masculine and feminine energy that's here on the board in regards to the Counterpart Collective? What messages do we need in regards to the Counterpart Collective, as well as this energy and spread? What guidance or advice? Or advice do we need in regards to this energy and spread for the Counterpart Collective? So, bottom of the deck, we have the Wizard. Which is just giving me, like I said, that it's almost like a contemplative energy that I'm feeling, especially with the Seven of Pentacles on this side of the masculine. And, you know, this Four of Wands or Four of Swords energy over here with the feminine. Like it almost feels like a pause, and what I'm getting is, you know, like right before the lizard is about to grab the fly. That's what I'm feeling. And like I said, I feel like the feminine is about to, or the masculine is ready to like almost catch the feminine. Not in the sense of falling though. And especially with these colors here, I think, like, you know, I even feel like there's an alignment chakra wise between both. And I've never ever had the lizard card come out. This is the first time, so this is just me reading it intuitively. But I'm actually gonna read it out of the book. Give me 1 second. If I can grab the book, that would be great. Because I believe that's fire energy, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it is. So let's take a look at what the lizard says. All right. So we have the lizard, and it says, instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and dreamer. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception. As if it has a sixth sense, the lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights in the big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. When in balance, the lizard is artistic, telepathic, and spiritual. When out of balance, it's elusive, non-committal, and flaky. And to bring it into balance, you know, a creative project. So this even, it feels more like the masculine to me. But it's almost like, you know, I feel like that pause energy. Like just, you know, sitting and not like the in-between, but just allowing the energy to come in, you know, to both sides, the masculine and the feminine, absorbing that energy, taking the time out, and it's present on both sides. The waiting, the pausing, because it's almost like internally the masculine is ready to go, and the feminine can feel that. But she is being cautious because, you know, it's almost like the feminine, you know, is done with the period of, you know, internal conflict and chaos because of all of the healing work she's done. So she could, it's even like a, like, I almost feel like healthy skepticism on the feminine's part. But let's see. Can I get one guidance? Or oops, on the floor. You don't take those. But what actually did fall on the floor was the bat. So it's like the masculine is, you know, coming out of the darkness into the light. Give me one card of advice for the masculine energy here. Card of advice for the masculine energy. Many. And then can I get a card of guidance or advice for the feminine energy? I am not shocked, feminines. So for the masculine, we have the fire ant, which is another fire card, which is speaking to, you know, that internal passion and drive and, you know, energy that I'm feeling, you know, that the masculine, you know, could be going through and is ready to, you know, come out. The fire ant can also speak to, you know, like, how can I say it? Like an energy of, you know, like feeling surrounded. So the masculine could be, you know, being surrounded, you know, in, you know, his environment by, you know, a lot of things. There could be a lot of things that the masculine is, you know, battling with right now, which could even be this energy here, that, you know, this energy of, you know, the past pain that, you know, he's been carrying. It could be, you know, something in his environment, whether that's, you know, his social circle, his workplace. And it's not like, I don't feel the feeling of, you know, like being attacked, but I just feel like, you know, things are coming to a head for the masculine. And with the feminine here, we have the wolf, which speaks to, you know, first of all, I feel like the feminine is being, you know, she's in a highly intuitive energy, standing her ground, really on alert, because like I said, she may be feeling this energy coming, you know, from the masculine. But I just feel like, you know, the feminine is, you know, just really in a very protective space right now. That's what I feel. Space and state. And very, very, very focused. Where the masculine, you know, could, you know, feel scattered, but is, you know, honing that energy in. But I'll read those two, and then what the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over the bottoms. I haven't looked at the bottom of the Prism Oracle or the Tarot yet, but we see that the bottom of the deck is Firefly. So after I read these, the guidance, we'll see how each deck bottom plays into, you know, the conclusion. But for the masculine, it says Fire Ant. Aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. Fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misalign fire ant. Hold on. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or a situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from this drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. When in balance, is thoughtful and disciplined. When out of balance, argues, excessive heat, and gossips. And to bring it into balance, solo time and walks at night. So that's exactly what I'm feeling. I don't feel like this is in the negative aspect, the out of balance. I think what the masculine is doing is bringing this internal energy into balance with the Hangman and the Seven of Pentacles. I think this is the cool down, you know, almost for the masculine, where even though internally he's having, you know, it feels like there's a lot of passion and drive, you know, within him in regards to, you know, the connection. gonna look at wolf. The feminine. If I can find it. This is the only thing I don't like about this book, is like it's not in order. And, you know, there's no, you know, no way to quick reference. But the wolf, it says guardian of family and tribe, activism, ritual. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all and exclude none. When in balance, the wolf is reliable, democratic, and fearless. When out of balance, it's judgmental and dominating. And to bring it into balance, practice letting go. And that's exactly what the energy I feel the feminine did. She's let go of, you know, things that were not serving her, whether that were people, places, things, environments. She's let go of the expectation of what the connection is, and is truly, you know, just focused on, you know, her healing journey, her personal journey, which is definitely good energy. Like, I like that for, you know, the feminine. And this, you know, if this is resonating for you, you know, all within yourself, it's like I said, it's like you're taking the time out in your feminine energy because that energy is healed, and now you're ready to almost integrate in your masculine energy, which is great as well. So we're gonna, let me just grab this here. Move these up because I wanna take a look at the deck bottoms. Let's move these up here. All right, so the bottom of this deck, we have space. The bottom of the tarot deck, we have the Chariot. And then the bottom of the Firefly, the animal spirit deck is the Firefly. So what I'm automatically feeling with this being, you know, the conclusion of this reading is that, you know, the space is being created for both the masculine and the feminine, for the masculine to take this leap of faith, and for the feminine to almost allow the masculine to come in, to move things forward. As, you know, in the Chariot. And it's almost like both of them will be, because like I always say, the Chariot only fits one, but it's a coming together, like two into one, the masculine and the feminine, as you see how it's depicted here, but coming into one. So I think the space is being created to allow, like I said, the feminine to step in, you know. I believe like the feminine is already in this energy from what I'm feeling in the cards that came out. But what's happening for the masculine is that that space is being created so that he can step into this energy too, as the Chariot, to move forward as, you know, a unit. But with the Firefly energy, what I'm feeling is like there's gonna be a short, like it's almost like this period isn't going to be long. It's almost like like a window of opportunity is being created for, you know, this union to, you know, come together. And that's why I feel like temperance is here, stepping in, you know, getting, you know, giving a, you know, the assist to bring this into balance. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yes. Hmm. Let me see. It's been such a while since I've, you know, used these cards, but ultimately, you know, I read intuitively, even though I've read this Firefly card a million times, it seems like, you know, the energy that I felt intuitively was like there's just like a window of opportunity that's not going to last long, because we all know what happens. I know as a kid, I used to, you know, try to catch fireflies, and you know, you catch them, you know, in the little jar or cup, and you know, they light up, but they don't light up forever. You know, that's just in you know, from what I know about my personal experience with fireflies, you know, it's you catch one and, you know, it's not gonna, you know, light up forever. So that's the window of opportunity I was feeling. But it says, inspired and fantastic yet fleeting, the firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the Firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. Exactly what I was feeling. There is Firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? When in balance, the firefly writes, creates, and brainstorms. When out of balance, it's burnt out and feels dull. And to bring it into balance, write a poem or draw. So like I said, with that energy also, and you know, confirmation of the book, there could be some, I'm feeling like communication, if not actual movement, that may be coming through. And it could be, you know, it could be a phone call, it could be, you know, a text message, it could be, you know, for some, like even a handwritten letter. But backed by that determination energy, it's almost like, you know, I feel that it's coming from the masculine, and, you know, it's almost like they're determined to communicate, whatever it is. We could see, and then that's it. So why is the Eight of Wands here? Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Because I'm just being drawn to that card, the Eight of Wands. Didn't I say it's coming from the masculine? And I think Spirit is like, we're not going to tell you what it is. We're just telling you where it's coming from. And, you know, the fact that, you know, he's coming out of this confusion of the Seven of Cups. It's almost like we're pushing through that, oh my God, looking, pushing through the boundaries, the holding back, the resisting, and the confusion. You cannot make this shit up. And then what do we have? The 8 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, which is the Ace of Wands. More confirmation that, look at, oh wow, union is coming. Or, you know, some, you know, commitment, an offer with the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. They're like, we're just letting you know that it's coming your way. So feminines, if you're feeling this, whatever it is, whatever type of communication it is, it's coming. So as always, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I hope this resonates for some of you. You know, and if so, definitely feel free to like and comment. Again, I just want to, you know, thank Spirit for the messages. And as always, you guys know, sending love and light and positive vibes to you all. And I will catch you all on the next reading. All right? Later.